Hello everyone, this is Group 7 with our Political Science Final. I am Sadie, and today I am accompanied by Wenxin, Xing, April, and Andrew. Today we're going to start off with the popular sovereignty photo collage. This photo collage is demonstrating in order to pursue popular sovereignty, it is in which the people rule, creating a government in which they agree with. In order to create popular sovereignty, people must vote who they would like to establish ordinance and create new laws in higher positions. However, throughout history, this has not always been the case. As illustrated in the top middle cartoon, there has been boulders and obstacles that individuals have come across, making the point of democracy truly unattainable. Although this country preaches for democracy, some leaders have shied away at the power of the people. As illustrated in the Abraham Lincoln political cartoon, he states, "We are for democracy, but not this much democracy." Although popular sovereignty and political democracy is sometimes challenging and may cause division, it is the basic right of people to make decisions on who is brought into power.
This is my pic collage for political equality. The first picture is one of the many Black Lives Matter protests that happened all over the world. This picture was taken in the UK. Many people were fighting to end police brutality. There were protests in Glasgow, London, Newcastle, and many more cities in the UK. The second picture is the signing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and that was signed by former President Lyndon B. Johnson on June 6, 1964, and accompanied next to him was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The third picture was the signing of the ADA, also known as the Americans with Disabilities Act, and it was signed by former President George W. Bush. The fourth picture was a rights march for the Americans with disabilities. The fifth picture was one of the many Pride festivals for the LGBTQ+ community. The sixth picture is also a protest that was for the Black Lives Matter movement to end police brutality and to end racial inequality.
From a political liberty point of view, America has shown people around the world that their normative democracy match with their actual practice of democracy. The president election has shown not so long ago, and the result show that no matter how confident Donald Trump was about getting realized in the end of citizens' decision to make Joe Biden their president.
Even though Trump's team refused to believe the result of the election, claiming that Biden's team is sending out fake ballots, eventually they have to accept the fact that he did not get re-elected and move on because it was the people's decision. In this situation, even people with huge power like president are still subjected to the ordinary people. And this is the idea of democracy. This collage shows how American citizens will affect the presidential election through voting as they will. Thus, from the perspective of political right, Americans does well in matching normative democratic theory with their actual practice of democracy.